I walked in on my wife and best friend. Disclaimer: all names, locations, and businesses have been changed to protect the individuals involved. I may not be the best husband. I do my best to provide a lifestyle where my wife doesn't have to work. We have been married for 14 years. And early in our marriage, she supported me while I got my degrees, even though the startup of our company. I will never forget the day our company made its first mill. I called my wife at her job and told her to quit if she wanted to. It was the proudest moment of my life as a husband. Soon after, our first daughter was born, and life has been excellent. 3 years ago, my best friend, a man I have been best friends with since high school, suddenly found himself in an ugly divorce from his wife of 8 years. At one point, we were all great friends. The woman would go on shopping trips together, and they seemed close. I'm the type of guy that doesn't like to pry. My best friend told me he had discovered his wife was cheating, and when he confronted her, she lost it with him. It was so out of character for her to act this way, but why would I question my best friend? We had been friends since middle school. His wife, who I will just call Melissa to protect her privacy, tried to contact me for a year after the divorce, but I refused to have any contact with her. It just didn't feel right. That's my best friend's wife and mother to his 2 children. I stuck to my honor system and refused to meet or speak with her without my friend's consent or knowledge. This morning I left early for work. Our company is in the process of signing a significant contract with a very well-known and lucrative client. So I was eager to get to the office early. Everything was a success. Our company is now preparing to double in growth. Typically I would work late at the office, coming home well after midnight and the wife and kids were asleep. It is Friday, and my wife has sent the kids to spend the weekend with her parents. I decided to surprise my wife with a romantic evening, taking an unexpected trip to the Bahamas. I bought an expensive bottle of wine, and I grew eager thinking of the last time I was passionate with my wife. The meeting had ended early, so it was a little after 3 in the afternoon when I got home. My mother-in-law had picked up the kids at noon, so my wife was home alone. It was perfect. I could surprise her with the good news and then treat her to a weekend getaway we both needed. I decided I wanted to take the surprise to the next level. I pulled up to our beautiful 5-bedroom home and quietly entered through a side door I knew was often unlocked during the day. I expected my wife to relax on the couch, probably watching her favorite drama, but something was off. Was she watching porn? This is even better, I thought. A sly grin grew as I thought about the compromising position I may find her in. I rested my keys on the kitchen counter and picked up 2 wine glasses. I noticed food on the kitchen table but didn't give it much thought. A warmth came over me as I thought about the sacrifices she has always made for our children and me. She is finally getting free time to herself. I had second thoughts of intruding on her, me time, but the longing in my heart for her surfaced in a way I had not expected. I wanted to hold my wife. The porn playing in the living room was so loud that it pulled me from my thoughts. Eager, I threw caution to the wind and entered the living room, holding the bottle of wine in my left hand and 2 wine glasses in my right. I felt a sharp pain in my chest as my eyes met my best friend's. His hand squeezed around my wife's waist. His fingers pressed into her bare skin. My wife's long dark hair hung loosely around her shoulders as she gyrating and grinding on my best friend. I hadn't realized I was staring until the sound of the wine bottle crashed on the living room tile floors. My wife spun around and gasped when she saw me. I turned around, and I left. I have been married to this woman for 14 years, and our company is about to take off in ways I never expected. My best friend was also my business partner. What do I do now? What would you do in my situation?